Shubor nakaslem jong unong san Hima.
Ki nong yalam bat ki dikhot ka Meghalaya Pradesh Congress Committee ha kamit jong kasni baar kilayalum lang Hakhmat ka Ïing sa ulat ka jilla haringkat ka jingra ki plakat bandawa no kam ya umintri ka sorkar padeng ka tanat pulik puthi udhar mendra pradhan kumju ru ka seng ka pandram jur ya ka jingle bor ki pulit ka nong ba Delhi bandra jubor ya unong yalam ka Congress u Rahul Gandhi bat ya ka MP ka Congress ka Priyanka Gandhi bat ya ki we ki MP na ka jingeki chalo PM House ki bala let banya ki Hakhmat ka Ïing sa umintri rangba du kari Narendra Modi. Habaya kren beruba manual badwar unong yalam ka seng. Ulo ang baka jingle bor ka sorkar kamlong ka bayahap kat kumkariti senchar kari. Namar kumbalayo baka jingeki kalong ka bajay-jay. Bat kumbalayo ka jingpin ibor ki pulet ya unong yalam ka Congress u Rahul Gandhi kaniru ka day ka jingbetha ki bahalor. Shu ulo ang bana kalyang ka seng kadawa ban wanra ya gani kamat kabaki samla puli ki yakhi na kabanta ka hok ha parliament da ka babenrap baha ka bakut kasngi ka temple jong ka democracy ka day ka parliament ha kate ka jingmi ban persha jong ka congress ki pulit ka jilla ki lawan poi bat yakren bat kinong yalam ka seng bat kentu ban om penthut bat ne ban khang lenti ya ka Ïing ulat
I understand you can protest. I'm not saying you cannot protest, but then this is specifically so you cannot just come in here protesting without a permission.
So yes, you understand the protocol, right?
Yes. It's a protocol that I'm saying.
The situation that's happening in India, that's happening.
I'm also aware of it. Everyone is aware of it.
So we, at this time, we don't have the time. Still wait for permission. It's an emergency that's happening in our country.
Yes.
Let's say it's an undeclared emergency. So we, as responsible.
I'm not saying you cannot protest. Protest is your right, but I know that, right? And everyone knows that under Article 19. But then you just cannot randomly go and block the places because this is the honorable governor way. Because and now and then you need to go out of here. If you block here, then certain section will be invoked against you.
We understand that, sir, and we would like to state that government should also come out in support of our students.
But then, yes, I think in the middle of that, you should have passed.
If we come in the middle of the, say, we come in the daytime, we would have blocked the civilians' way. So right now, I think the governor should be disturbed also. If our students are not sleeping, if our students are not eating, people are, they are undergoing under hunger strike. So he should, at least, we are just blocking his way. The government right now is blocking the students' dreams.
Exactly.
We are blocking our future. So I just hope, is this a peaceful march?
Yeah.
And is this a peaceful protest? In 5-10 minutes, we are done.
Okay, then. I'll be here only.
Yeah.
Yes, today there were more than 50 MPs who had gone to the residence, to the front of the residence of the Prime Minister, and it's very unconstitutional for the government to show force because the protest was legitimate. We believe that from the Congress perspective, especially our leader of opposition, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, you saw the way he was manhandled by the police at force because the diktat had come from the top. We only demand that there should be some sort of a discussion in the parliament, and it should not be that come what may, at the end of the day, the temple of democracy is the parliament. And we believe that the kind of plight in which the students are going through in today's age, whereby there are problems just about everywhere, be it in education, be it in competitive exams, be it in unemployment, be it everywhere. And this kind of plight has to be heard somewhere, right? And who else is supposed to hear it? It's the government at large. It's the Prime Minister. And for them to keep quiet and to neglect the demands of the students. And this is not something which is just a movement here. This is something which is a movement for in the whole country. And we believe so that the Prime Minister and the government at large is just not even bothered. And that is something which is alarming in today's world. And it's something which, at least from a democratic point of view, from a secular point of view, and so on and so forth, we believe that the temple of the constitution lies in the parliament. Why we've come here to the governor's house? Because the governor's house is also that symbolic place in which we can at least voice our what should I say, our frustrations, and we are here with the students, and we are here with the young generations at large, and we've come here, yes, late in the night, but it is important to show our solidarity with them. We were there yesterday as well when they protested, but then the whole point is to treat the MPs, and there are 50 MPs, yeah? It's not a small number, it's nearly 10% of the entire parliament, and to treat the MPs and to ignore them and to treat them in such a way and not even want to have any discussion in the parliament is something which is not acceptable to us. And therefore, we believe that at least from the Congress perspective in Meghalaya, we need to show, it might be late, yes, there are 30 of us out here, but we have gathered here to show solidarity with the young students, the young generation, and believe it or not, I can tell you for sure that India has to change. India has to change. The trajectory of democracy is definitely going south, and this is not something which has to be taken lightly. And wherever we look at, we always seem to notice that education is something which is definitely not a priority, be it in our state, be it in this region of Northeast, be it in this country as a whole. So that's why we've come here to protest, and we believe so that the demands of the students at large is very legitimate. To say that the education minister has to resign, yes, he has to take the moral standing to say that I have failed, and for which this is something which I think is a legitimate fight as far as the students is concerned, and we from the party also would like and would definitely be with them. Yeah, it's not necessary that we're trying to politicize this. That's why we keep on telling people that come what may, the Congress also will fight its own fight, and we will definitely show the course of action. And in the long run, we believe that this country has come to a realization, and a very difficult realization for most of the people who have blindly supported certain governments and certain parties, which definitely is not, it's not for the public at large, it's not for the new generation, and we need to do this change. And I think the change is definitely in the anvil, and it will happen very soon. And we just hope that whatever is happening this time, people will remember and people will really think. Because see, at the end of the day, what happens is that we all have families, we all have children in our house, we all have we uncles of somebody, we aunties of somebody or the other, who is definitely going to reach a stage in which they will have to seek for some competitive exams, they will have to try to get a decent job, they will have to try to follow their career, they will have to dream. And why have this government in at large broken these dreams from time to time and time again? You know, when paper leaks happen, paper leaks do happen, but then in today's world, the paper leaks has become a method in which this government is trying to ensure that, you know, there's a social engineering, that only a certain set of people who they think is important to go and study, the only set of people who benefits and who is with them. And that's not right, because then the meritorious kind of a system in which most of the students at large who are preparing for these exams, they deserve to get a future for themselves and for their families. And this is what is happening in India today, and it's very disheartening. And I think it's disheartening not just for me. While we come here and protest, believe it or not, many people in their houses, many people in the kitchens every day when we discuss this, I think it's becoming a grave concern for the public. Yeah, and we've come to protest for that. Thank you. Even arrested. It's unbecoming. And if you've noticed, especially in the mainstream media, it might not be available, but in the social media platform as of today, you will notice that there's so many actions that the police have done. The way the pressure has been kept on these students, you know, whereby we even saw cases whereby the police themselves have designed the activities in such a way to throw the blame on the students. When the students wanted to only have a fair, square protest, a peaceful protest, why would they create such things? You saw men carrying lathis and so on and so forth. Are they even policemen? We don't even know because they're all on civil dress. We don't even have their name tags with them. They've just gone and beaten up people. They've just gone beaten up students, and they've just gone beaten up the young generation. That is not done in a democracy. Yeah, their voice also has to be heard. They also contribute to the wealth of the nation. They also contribute to the future of this nation, and they definitely is the future of this nation. Why this government does not understand that is something which baffles us also. So we believe that yes, come what may, and parliamentarians also has been manhandled, yeah, and that's not right. That's not right. In this democracy that we live in, this is definitely a big failure, and it's a blot in the Indian constitution. It's a blot in the Indian history, and this will be viewed by the outsiders and world over, who will look at India with a very different perspective. The kind of things that are happening in this country is definitely not positive at all. Yeah.
But just one last.
See, we definitely have been demanding for his resignation many times in the past. We know that the Prime Minister never takes any moral responsibility for anything which is important for the country. Be it Manipur, be it the students' plight, be it many other things that we have seen blatantly as far as the Prime Minister is concerned. Everything is scripted. Nothing is being done out of the fact that you have a game plan in which you want to really develop this country. So they try to help only certain people who probably belong to them, and who probably can work together with them, and they try to please only a few industrialists who probably will be helping them in their elections so that they win more elections. But at the end of the day, democracy is just not about elections, right? Democracy and the development of the country is just not about elections at all. It is also about having a voice. It's also having an opposition which is strong enough to voice out. Because everybody's voice has to be heard, whether it's a student's voice, whether it's a minority's voice, or whether it's anybody. And in today's world, I think more or less, if we look at India, we are moving in the trajectory in which it's not a democracy anymore. It's more like it's more a dictatorship. It's more like it's more like authoritarian kind of a government that we have, and that is something which I think the entire country should definitely protest, and the entire country should bring about a change whenever they get a chance to do so. Yeah.
Bulan Julai, aku arja akon Rio, ngin nak yang parti Kongres, iwan hani ka Governor's House, ng Shillong, halor jinja, jing saban ben gi kena puli apo ka protest march joki, ka jing leak papers, apo ka need exams, kumlakren ba manual Hakhmat, ka komlong ke India menta, kalong ka caka ka ba kena samla jongi kena puli jongi, kamdon shu kata ka jismosngan, kani kata kisanya ya system education system ko berat ko kali jongi. Ang ni Meghalaya ni ka Jala Jungi, ni ka Meghalaya Pradesh Congress, kadang Youth Congress, Mahila Congress kadang ni, kani kejingwan ka Jungi ni kami tang bolong symbolic movement ka Jungi, ni kadi ka jing sok thang ka Jungi, sok pangnur ka Jungi, habang ki videos po social media, ako ba ki kena ba protest, ya kani ka People League, ni iba ki bom, sya lathi charge, sya kem, ki MPs meneru sanpungut balik protest march yakiru la shaman handle asa sha banben ka government BJP ka penangkam komisioneri kat bakidan bakin suppress na bakin yuran ka sujong patban ako ka demokrasi idan kala idan takalenti maksno bajing jongi idan ka hok dengan protest apakadan kanuno ka jing bam kamdan ka justice apakadan transparency apak system kekani ka jingwan ka jongi menta kami ni wa hiru baki samla puli bra Shillong ka society at large kimi kikpa bra kipun puli puti kidi benyami renti kidi bang banya wat lan masmutu kai gejik e na menta ngi itang ba bom lati hakabak kidia kidia ki kana ka khamsusi de ka broken dreams habaka dreams ki kana la shattered dreams ki kana ka anu ki kana puli kalau sa betrayed kajing pelut por jungki bakin prepare ki exams kalau ngene banle exams RC ni kaju kamli ka bakai ka anxiety jungki kimi ka anxiety jungki kena tingi kum ka ta society ka bolong civilized ka civil society ni haban ni bang kesan kena jungi Ama ki kena puli ki jongi samna ki jongi ki kita kilawe umli tang kilawe ki minta ki jongi ro te kadi ki jing pensyana ki Congress ba khano hanu ka jaka ba ka injustice haka imlang salang ini Hakhmat indar dekat lu bat kani ka imlang salang ki jongi